Well, it is the next day. It's Sunday morning. It's very cold. I'm sitting in my pickup truck. By the way, I did a video. I was going to say something about that, the dipstick. There was a line that was underneath the truck that broke and leaked all my transmission fluid out. And there's no dipstick on these. I don't know how many makes of vehicles do that now. Toyota's one of them. And it's, from what I can understand what they're saying, the dealers were saying that they don't put the dipstick on there because no one knows what they're doing anymore with vehicles. They're right. That's the problem. They're right. No one knows what to do with their vehicle anymore. Put the wrong oil in. They don't know how to change the oil. They don't know how to even check their oil. Transmission oil, the transmission fluid and the engine oil. They get it all wrong. People do, and they wreck their trannies. They wreck their motors. And Toyota's saying, "Hey, we'll just do it for you. It's easier that way." So they seal the transmission, and that's the way the world is going. So there's not much you can do unless you want to build your own vehicle and find an old one. I'm thinking about that, getting an older truck so I can do things to it myself. People are just, I guess the word is dumbed down anymore. That's what it is. It's a dumbed down society where you just don't know the things back in the day, when I grew up, it was different. Exactly where this video is going. It is different, and it's going to change again. So I'll just call her a friend. She said to me today, "How many views do you get?" I said, "No, not many. A handful. Not many people watch my videos." And I get it. It's only a handful that get really lucky and they get all these subscribers, and then all of a sudden they're, you just can't get enough of watching their videos, and that's how it goes. And there's thousands who try and don't get no views at all, and it's okay. There's always that part that, you say to yourself, boy, it'd be wonderful to get, 1,000 subscribers, and then, you could make money off of YouTube. If you say you're not really striving for that, come on, you really would like to make a little money, and everybody would. I started doing videos a long time ago, and I never had a lot of viewers, and used to kind of be like, well, I do it now, and I'm going to continue doing them, and it's because for me, and I like just talking. I'm always alone. When I was a truck driver and a farm guy, now I'm alone, and I like videotaping things that I do. It's just the way I am. And so it's for me. And think about this. One day these are going to be very archaic, the way we're doing things in society. You think about years ago, you look at videos or you look at pictures and you see these machines that they use. You look at this thing. It's an old steam tractor, an old truck, or the way that we used to ship things, like on barges, and everything was old. And look at today, we have cars. And I was just talking about the truck. You can't even. We went from everybody doing their own work just about to nobody knowing anything about their vehicle hardly. And it's going to change again. And one day these videos are going to be very archaic looking. you know, the tractors that I use now, and the way this barn is. Look at this barn, this old barn. And they probably won't be here. It'll be an old relic. Same with the tractor that I use. It's going to be an old relic. And but my kids and my grandkids, they'll somehow be able to find these videos, and they can say, that's Dad still, you know, my kids when they're in their 50s and stuff. And my grandkids, they'll be like, man, that's Grandpa. And they'll be able to watch these things, you know. And so I'm going to do it. If I never get anywhere on, as far as viewership goes, then so be it. You know, yeah, I wish differently, sure. You know, but then you look at the other side of it. It's the people that are out there still just doing this, and maybe they don't get a whole lot of views, but one day they'll be happy they did that, because they can go back when they're just sitting around and getting really old, or for their grandkids' sakes. That was Mom. That's Grandma. That's great grandma. That's great granddad. You know, those kind of things. Wouldn't it be fun for them? Just be able to just kind of hang back and look at these things, and they'll be saying, "Wow, look at the things that he did or she did. Can't believe how they used to do things." That's what it's going to be. Everybody knows it. It's all going to change. The world is going to change, and all these things that we think are so modern today are going to be relics. And not that long from now, people are going to get sick. They're sick of driving already, and so somebody out there already is thinking about how we could get around without having to drive a vehicle, and that's going to be in the air soon. You'll be able to fly to your locations quickly. It's already happening, and so these vehicles are going to be relics. They're going to just be something in the past. Farming, I don't know how that's going to go. We got to still grow crops for people to eat, but that will change somehow. There'll be different ways. So, you know, I'm always bitching about GMOs and how we spray everything. The future is coming, and that's what it's going to be. They're going to be growing these crops in manufactured buildings, and that's what you're going to eat. Because that's what it's going to come to, you know, all these old farming ways. You know, there's going to be less and less land because there's going to be more and more people. They have to live somewhere, so they're going to take up all the farmland. And so it'll be that way. It'll be farming manufactured way somehow. It will happen. Because there's just no other way for it to happen. Genetically modified foods grown quickly in buildings, producing, you know, hundreds of pounds of wheat, and then you'll see, it'll happen that way. Instead of using up all the land, they'll be using it. They'll be manufacturing seeds quickly, and genetically modified things are going to come down the road, and they're coming already. This will be all someday just nothing to people. Just look at the way they did things back then, and that's why I'm doing it now. I've always liked filming myself doing things and trying to make the video interesting, but it's going to come down to just so that my grandkids and their kids may be able to find these kind of videos still somewhere and watch their old grandpa doing this stuff. So don't be discouraged if you don't have any viewers either, and if you do, then just keep doing them too, because you know they're going to be very archaic soon. You're going to laugh at them the way you used to do things. So anyway, I gotta feed my goats, and it's cold, and I want to build another feed box. I built one already for RJ, but the two bucks in there, I feed them in the same feeder, and they fight because of it. They're eating close to each other, and it's not so cool. So I need to find another feeder or build one. I'm going to go check it out. Alright, I'll catch up with you guys. Happy Sunday. Skull Vikes.